I'm just at my house right now. I'm live streaming. Thanks for being here, being a supporter. That means a lot to me. I'm just turning my widgets on right now. If you don't know what widgets are, they're how the donation alerts get expressed onto the stream. Monkeys! I'm reading chat right now. Nano, hello! Hi guys, what's up? You've been praying? That's good. Prayer is important. So what I have going on right now is I have this Bluetooth speaker and it's on. So if you guys send media, it'll play through the Bluetooth speaker. And right now, I'm just in my backyard. I'm decided to go live. You're making pretzel jello salad. That's pretty cool. I've never had that before. And look, my shirt has parrots on it. You guys like my parrots? I think parrots are pretty cool. How many times has Cappy hit you? Once violently. I mean, like out of anger, but I don't take it seriously. Go to Tijuana. I gotta stay home right now. I'm sorry, I just got back from a trip like really not long ago. That RV trip was like what, like a few weeks ago? Cappy only hits her when she deserves it. Actually, no, I wasn't doing anything when he hit me. Like, he hit my legs and my bottom, and it was just so mad, and it was like not like playful or anything. But I'm not trying to talk bad on Captain. You guys just asked. This is my thoughts. Alright, cool. Thanks for joining chat. It totally gives me something to do. Yeah, send some donos, send some meads. Got this cool Bluetooth speaker. What was the reason? He was upset because there was a mess in his bedroom. Drugged out Andy? Yeah, actually, I'm doing good sober. I will find peace with sobriety. I will... these bad thoughts will pass. I experience lots of thoughts from past drug abuse I've experienced, and it just bothers me in my day sometimes. OG Geezer wants to date me. I don't think that's true, but probably wouldn't date OG Geezer. He was kind of disrespectful to me the first time we met, but it's not that I don't like him, it's just that I don't think we have a connection. Geezer is 55? No, he's not 55. I don't know. You know, I am single, and I'm working on myself. I'm doing well. I am getting better. Okay. My thoughts right now. See, I have this stuff called Carmex. It's for my lips. It's probably the best stuff you can put on your lips. My thoughts right now. I have 25 viewers. Thank you. Oh my gosh, it's One Sonic. Hi, One Sonic. Miss you? Oh, shucks. I guess I miss you too, One Sonic. I wouldn't marry for money. My thoughts right now is, I know I've been reading... I was reading the Book of Mormon, and there's like lots of stuff. Okay, I want to talk to you about this now. Okay, so I was thinking about ISIS and how captains in a gang and gosh, I don't know if I should talk about it right now. I was gonna say I was thinking about terrorism, and something that terrorism likes to do is stir people up. And there was a passage about how so first of all, things repeat themselves through history, and you high? No, I'm not high, but I've been taking my meds like as prescribed recently. I used to just not take them sometimes, and I feel pretty good. It's like it's been a good afternoon. It's productive. Cappy's in a gang. Yeah, hasn't he? I guess you haven't seen those streams where he talks about it. The Cap and the Sailor Gang. No, it's called Goof Troop, and he has this one shirt called Kappa. Like his gang symbolizes themselves through Greek mythology and like Greek symbolism. Cappy, once you back on the RV, I believe you. Be safe. Good call. Oh, what gang? It's a terrorist gang. They're called Goof Troop. Well, I mean, terrorism definitely has more. Terrorism is very divided. It's like gangs as a whole. Like there's lots of terrorist gangs, and then they have like subsects of each other, and just smaller gangs, and stuff to appeal. Captain Illuminati membership, kind of. Yeah, ISIS is the Illuminati. If you go high enough, there are just some major corporations and media, and it's kind of true. Kappa means happy. Pretty sure Kappa is spelled with a K. Wasn't Goof Troop a TV show? Yeah, terrorism uses lots of symbolism through cartoons, like Looney Tunes, or, I think they use SpongeBob a lot, Simpsons, I heard Tom and Jerry. Of course you believe that. He's just said, do you like mushrooms? Drugs are bad, but I like mushrooms and like soup and stuff. Captain wants you to help him babysit Gucci's. I'll pass on that. I didn't like, although I am glad I could help, I'm not happy that we had to spend such, like, the time with Gucci's last time when she was so drunk. Where does ISIS come into play? ISIS and the Antichrist are in media today. Like, it's strange. I kind of don't want to go into it all right now. But, do you like black guys? Black Lives Matter. Put those fists up. You know, what I've noticed about Black Lives Matter is that, there's people who forget Black Lives Matter, and that's why even if you don't think racism is a immediate problem where you are, there are people who, sorry, I forgot where I was going with that. But anyway, what do you guys want to talk about? I'm totally open for anything. Bigotry is mental illness. Yeah, I was talking to this kid who used to be in a white supremacy gang, and he said he would literally ignore fact to be in the gang he was in, like to go with their beliefs and stuff. Is it true they gave her 10-day? I don't think he did. But I'm not saying he didn't pay her. You should visit Speedy in the hospital. I'm not where he is right now, but I think he said he's getting out today. I was looking on his Instagram. I guess he had this hole in his arm that was infected. Whoa, will be. You look pretty today, Nano. Thank you. I'm wearing my parrot shirt. Content. Hold on, I'm just responding to a message. Whoa, okay. Sorry, I was just doing something on my phone. Captain said you had an infected hole in your wrist. This right here, that scar tissue on my wrist. That is what it was. I think it just was someone said it was a boil. It was just some, like, there was some bumps on it that were infected. They had, like, pus in them. I went to In-N-Out. Anybody want anything? They're opening an In-N-Out near my house. Yeah, that would have been fun to go to Mexico with Captain. I remember I went to In-N-Out with Johnny Boston on Captain's birthday with Dummy Boy, and that was fun. That one's name is McGee. I hope Johnny Boston. Yeah, I think about Johnny Boston a lot. I hope Johnny Boston can go to heaven one day. He was always good to me. I'll eventually go back to California. They're in Mexico now, and Captain misses you an awful lot. Huh. Gucci's in Mexico. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess that sounds fun. You only get 29 viewers. You know, I'm kind of, like, worried that I'm getting so little viewers right now, because, like, I used to get, like, 200 viewers back home, like, a day. Maybe it's just something I'm doing. Well, I'm not doing much, but who knows. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. That means a lot. Base Surfer said he killed Johnny Boston. I heard Johnny Boston died in his sleep. Do you have any pets? My roommate has 2 cats, but other than that, no. Some of my 3-year goals are have my own apartment, a boyfriend, and a cat. I'm talking to chat here to say stuff. I'm thinking of going to an animation tonight. Okay, that what just beeped was my Bluetooth speaker. Hi guys. That was my roommate Dan. Is Captain Alice so rude? I was thinking about that earlier. He's kind of really disrespectful to women. Not happy. I was talking about happiness today with some people. It's important to count your blessings. Some things that I'm happy for and that I'm grateful for are my family, like not just my immediate family, like my parents and sister, but my stepdad and my extended family, like cousins I never see. Captain has been abusing Gucci's physically. I don't know why he would have her back on the ERV. Like, I don't believe he, like, did he, like, it's confusing that he would actually think that's a good idea, but I don't want to be mean to Gucci's. That's not really mean. She should be aware of how she's acting, and I think that alcohol really takes her judgment. He needed her in the script. I don't agree with that, but okay, whatever he thinks. Maybe Gucci's gets lonely at home. She's holding hands with JJ in Mexico. JJ's such a nice guy. I'm sure he makes everything better on the RV, especially with Gucci's. JJ's wholesome content, I agree. Yeah. My thoughts on JJ. I think JJ's great. I'm not like a super huge JJ like fanatic, like I'm not like #1 JJ for the win, but like I do like JJ, he's a good guy. Shame I don't need Nano to protect these animals. What do you think of JJ's raw meat diet? I think it's strange in that I don't think JJ will ever be able to take a woman out on a date when he eats the food that he eats. Like, he will never live like a I'm not saying a super normal lifestyle, but it's like pretty irregular to eat like that. But no hate on JJ at all. Andre the Giant. Andre the Giant. I'll grind your bones to make my bread. Can you say this is Nano? Okay, I can say that if you pay me and you message me. If you go to nanobotAndyIRL@gmail.com, I can send you a clip of me doing that, but you should give me at least like $10, or I can say it now and you pay me. Just send a dono. I've done this before for money, so. Hi Nano, miss ya. Thank you. I'm still here. I'll do more content. School starts in a week, so I can go do some IRL. Oh, today's the fair. Oh, there's a fair today. I'll probably go tomorrow. Yeah, that'd be fun. What's your thoughts on Alice's room? Alice does inappropriate stuff on the internet. and I don't like a lot of it, but I know she loves God. I just wish she was a little more, like, I just wish she would obey God. And I wish that for a lot of people. I wish that for myself. I'm not saying I don't, but yeah, you're having dark thoughts again. Yeah, it happens. Definitely. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. Send donations, send media. And please don't say inappropriate stuff in chat. Yeah, make sure you don't share inappropriate pictures of Geechee. She's kind of too drunk. I don't think she can really handle herself. At least that's what it was like on the last trip. And I'm home. And I'm away from them. So I don't need to be immediately as part of that toxicity as I used to be. So I shouldn't worry so much. If you want to record custom, special, personalized recordings of my voice, make sure you email me at nanobotAndyIRL@gmail.com or message me on my Discord or my Insta, and I can send you clips of my voice. Yo, yo, yo. Why was I simping so hard over Speedy? First of all, it wasn't simping. It was a crush. And second, it's over now. And third, why? Okay, I don't know. We just hit it off really strangely immediately. Like, I was sitting by him on the couch when we first left Los Angeles. I showed some of your new drawings. I did that yesterday. You can watch that in the stream I did yesterday. What's your Discord link? Good question. I should put that in my description. You should marry Speedy. Who wants a clip of my voice? Well, Charmers wanted a clip of my voice and he put it in one of his videos. You should marry Speedy. That's not true. I shouldn't marry an alcoholic. I'm not saying that's all Speedy is. It's just I shouldn't marry an alcoholic, and he knows he's an alcoholic. He said if I was a bottle, then he would marry me, but I'm not a bottle. So, and I can't be around that alcoholism. So, why is it over? I think Speedy's a little confused about things that are going on. I'd have to get into that more. Oh my gosh, a wasp. Is that a single wide trailer? No, it's a duplex. Thoughts and prayers to Speeding. Yeah, I pray for Andrew. I prayed for his wellness. I pray that Captain and his friends make good decisions. Not to brag about my prayer. Make him a changed man. You know, Big Chungus actually talked about him. He's not willing to be open to my faith. Like, it makes me blush that he told me he wanted me to be Catholic, but I can't be Catholic. I'm LDS, and I can't leave my church. My church is true, and he's not. So, thanks for tuning in. Please don't talk about drugs in my chat. I just don't. It can be triggering more than you know. Are Mormons allowed to marry outside the faith or no? I shouldn't marry outside LDS. I should, if anything, okay, let's say I find a guy who's not LDS, he should convert before we marry. I want to get married in the LDS temple. That's where families are sealed. There's a lot of practices that Catholics do that I really don't believe. No, I was reading the Book of Mormon, and it says that infant baptism is an abomination because children so young are so pure and they have a special place in God's heart, and as if you need to be baptized to go to heaven if you are so young. Like infant baptism is an abomination, and Catholics practice that. So I would need to come to church with me and join my church, but he's not going to do that. And Speedy just, as if, like, it's kind of dumb, but because Speedy isn't even close to I don't even think Speedy's that close to his faith to begin with. I know he knows Jesus Christ is real and that he feels the love of Christ, but like, well, I mean, who am I to say? I really shouldn't be going into this. That's what I was talking about when I said Speedy was confused, is that there's like a sewage leak or something in the RV. I think Captain needs to take it to a specialist because it shouldn't be smelling that bad, and it does carry sewage with it, and you can smell it sometimes. And I think Speedy may have thought that I was the one who made the RV smell like that when it wasn't. Nano, can you make an OnlyFans? No, I don't think I should. OnlyFans is mainly sponsored by pornography. I don't think I should be a part of that website. Oh my. Maybe I'll end the stream early. I don't know. Kind of running out of stuff to talk about. But are you back in California? Oh. No, I'm in Utah. Yeah, fornication is a sin. Just for you guys' information, I practice abstinence and want to remain chaste. I want to have pure thought in my head and my heart and pure action to go along with it. I don't want to have sex before marriage. There we go. Okay, sorry. My head's all over the place right now. Nano, how are you? I'm okay. Kind of wish people would donate within the first half hour, but I'm still not doing a whole lot. I should take that to mind. I mean, I wanted to go to the fair, but maybe we'll go to the fair today and ask people questions about the Illuminati. No, it wasn't that. It was, what was your favorite thing about the COVID pandemic? Mine were the conspiracy theories. I like that. I mean, at the time it was strange, but it still is strange. They use fear to control you. Repent. What do you think of reptilians? I think people are confused about what reptilians is. I know ISIS. Okay, so ISIS are the New World Order people, or and they have nanobots. Okay, and they were just talking about reptilians. I think It's terrorist propaganda, kind of. You look bored. Well, I'm not gonna say I'm not. But I'm entertaining myself. I had a good day today. I made a zine, and it's about... I made a comic. The Taliban actually... Sex is for the married. Shapeshifters are no good. You know there's interdimensional people who can make themselves invisible and they just walk around in public? It's true. Show dad? That's not my dad. That was my roommate. Okay, Pivix, what you're saying sounds like old news to me. Scam at any cigarette sales? No. Was Nano cause of your parents' divorce? What Nano caused of your parents? Huh? I don't know. They got divorced when I was like 2. Sugar daddy? No, actually. No, watch the news, Nano. I don't think the news is real. A lot of it's, I mean, I'm not saying it's unreal, but the news isn't what's going on. There's a lot more going on than what's on the news. Yeah, I know. ISIS is in your streets, and they're poisoning everything. It's Yakuza too. There, I said it. If you don't know what Yakuza is, it's like Asian-based Japanese gangsters. Well, it's not just them. They have so many recruits in the U.S. that are white, blacks, Mexicans, you name it. So your roommate is a 50-year-old man. He's like 60. I was groped by an interdimensional shapeshifter. Okay, I'll just tell you guys because I want to. An interdimensional, like, person. Okay, I know that sounds like crazy, but just think about it as simple as this. There's terrorists who have camouflage that is so pristine, like, it's so advanced, like, unbelievably advanced, that you cannot see them. But you can, they can choose if you feel them. And so they were in my room, and I was just talking about ISIS and terrorism like I do, and thinking about it. And, like, I'm being gang stalked right now, just to add to that. So they came into my room, I'm laying in my bed, and they're dragging the knives that they have against my face as a threat, like the blades of their knives, so it doesn't cut my skin, but just like dragging them across my, you know, like how people will like put a knife to someone's throat as a threat. They're doing this while I'm laying down, and they know I know, and I know they're there. So yeah, they glow in the dark. It's kind of like that. I know you can see it better in the dark than you can in the light, but they're still very, very hard to see. What do you think about the cartels in Mexico? Do you think Captain's in danger? No, he's fine. He's just like a tourist. I hope he's behaving himself. Captain says he does bad things. Make sure he's not getting any prostitutes. Literally, like, make sure, like, guys, if you can, tell him not to do that. There's a magpie in my yard. Oh, it's gone now. They did that to Rambo, but he did the knife first. Captain said he misses you, Nanobot. Thank you. I know that sounds crazy as shit, like, excuse me for my language. If that sounds crazy, I believe you. Like, that would be really weird to hear if you don't know about this kind of stuff. Like, I feel like people have, like, either, basically, like, an absence, or a very, like, or a fair amount of information about this stuff. It's, like, one of the two. How do you protect yourself against nanobots? Hey, go like this, and go like this. Also, soap gets them out. Not all of them, but some of them. Please understand the nanobots are going into people's bodies, and there's not a lot you can do about it. And they go into children, and they get under your eyelids, and it's $1 US Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on. Scammed. Everyone go back and read what that said. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry. I feel like a liar. No, I wasn't lying. I literally believed my thing is on. And it says it's on. I'm sorry. You didn't use soap on the RV. No, my soap is still there. I hope Gucci's is using it. $1 US. Thank you. Scam as fuck, never donate again. No, donate some more. Please. Bird in the yard. Oh. See that bird on the sidewalk? Pretty cool, huh? Out in the yard. Oh, nice yard. You must be rich. Nah. Thanks for the $1. Tame the bird. You can be my new friend. Bird! Bird! The more I yell at it, the more it runs. No, the $1 was for me. Cowboy Pepe's Boot Saloon. Cowboy Pepe's Boot Saloon. Cowboy Pepe's Boot Saloon. Cowboy Pepe's, Cowboy Pepe's, Cowboy Pepe's Boot Saloon. Why did you leave the RV? Because it was time for me to come home. I was getting uncomfortable with everything. Yeah. Any Halloween costume plans? No, I think I want to go Halloween costume shopping when I get back to California. They have a ton of thrift stores. Maybe I'll find a cool costume. I want to find like a whole body costume, like something I could put my whole body into. Like, yeah. I need to dress modestly this Halloween. Make a song for Cowboy Pepe's Boot Saloon. It's that. I just sang it. Okay, here's another one. It's a prism, like dark side of the moon. It's a prism. Cowboy Pepe's Boot Saloon. It's a prism. The tongue behind your teeth. It's a prism. Up from underneath. Okay, so how you do that is you take your tongue and you put it behind. See those two teeth up there? Put it there, and then close your mouth and take your finger. You seem super stripper outfit for Halloween. No. Do you think iBots are selling or islands are streaming to HQ? I don't know, maybe like the frequencies that the nanobots. Okay, so ISIS has something called like super ISIS Wi-Fi. Well, that's what I call it. No, it has a certain speed. I wrote it down once because I was talking to this guy on Discord and he knew the exact speed. It's like faster than an instant. It works on any side of the corner of like any corner of the world, and it's free. And they use it all the time, and it works. but and they keep it all to themselves and they don't share it, and they could make, and they also have this like revolution, like amazing medical science that they don't. I work for the shadows of the serpents. I confirm everything you said is true. Yeah, I don't need your guys' validation, but it is nice. No, show us more ways to get them out. Okay, so you go like this, pinch your two fingers together, and go like this. Okay, here's one. Take your fingers on both hands. I'm holding my phone with one hand. And see your rib cage? Take your fingers and another way is to clover your tongue. That gets them out. It's different muscles being used in your body that can get them out. And this is not all of them. Like, people consume nanobots food while they're in, I mean, these are the ones that are like kind of in your, don't get them out with your hands, because when you touch them, they break into more. They self-replicate. And like, I feel like some terrorists will just like torture people because they'll try to get one nanobot out, and they'll just try and it'll move, it'll go deeper into their skin. I've seen this before. Like, I've done it to myself. And I bet like some ISIS guy is watching right now. He's like, haha, sucker. But no, I know better now. And I use love as my weapon. And God loves you. And we have one Christian God. We have the all-knowing God, and He watches over all of us all the time. And this earth life is temporary. And everyone who says that, everyone who is saying that I'm very that I'm very wrong. First of all, there's no way you could. Okay, first of all, you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys are the ones who know that I'm right. And second of all, when you try to belittle me, it kind of points out that you might be associated with terrorism. Like, I've had this conversation with someone before. Like, at this point, just to me, like, you're not convincing me. The like worst thing you could do is like maybe like make me look foolish, but it's hard to do that. Everyone's like, I've had a lot of validation in my past streams about this kind of stuff. Oh, I meant God watches over His children. Okay, if you pretend to sneeze, I can show you how. It's kind of unsightly, but here it goes. Sorry. It's like, it's a big heave forward, like you're clearing the back of your throat or something. Their concentrated soul essence. Yeah, no, you sound scary when you say that. Don't say that. They're little they're molecular machines. They are man-made, and they self-replicate. Your mind can control them, but it's not like that. It's super evil. Like, they feed on negative energy. Stay happy, stay healthy. Yeah. I don't know. I've been eating breakfast cereal, and my eyes feel more clogged when I eat it than when I don't. I'm kind of worried that nanobots are in my breakfast cereal. Are nanobots extra-dimensional? I guess they can be. They're made in another dimension. No, they're made here. Well, there's lots of different kinds of nanobots. Are they in the vaccine? I think the main ingredient of the vaccine may actually be nanobots, but it's not the same as terrorist nanorobotics. These ones are meant to kill a virus. Ask me how I know, because it happened to me. How much a box of nanobots costs? Well, I said they self-replicate, so one can make itself into like 1,000,000. If you have the machine, or if you have what you need to make a nanobot, to make nanobots, you can make them for like a dime a million. If they're cheap to make, they're really cheap, at least. And oh, they're really okay. Well, I'm just gonna okay. That's, would you believe that's an assumption? But first of all, there's no way that, I mean, if you just see how terrorists use nanobots and just leave them in public and feed them to people and just throw them into the air, they'd have to be cheap, or else the terrorists are spending a massive amount of money to like hurt people, which I could see them do. I guess there's a fund for that. Magnets kill nanobots? No, they don't. That's a lie. Is Inner Space your favorite movie? I've never seen that movie. Mass production even cheaper to... Okay, Jay Knighton, you're right. I had a dream that nanobots were... that my breakfast cereal was being imported from... Well, I guess there's a lot of food products that are being imported from China to the US, and they put nanobots in the breakfast cereal. I had a dream that was happening. Like, no kidding. And China's so rich, they can afford to do that. Casey said he's doing a streamer house in Vegas. I've never met Casey. I don't like how he uses God in his Discord name. He does that. Thou shalt not use thy Lord's name in vain. Don't trust them, Chinese. Don't be racist, but honestly, how do people get nanobots? Terrorists leave them in public. Well, terrorists put nanobots in public and they get inside people. This can be done in like 1,000 different ways. Like I saw a kid riding his bike and he threw a fistful of nanobots into the air, and there was a baby in a stroller with its mother on the side of the street. And that bothers me to this day that I saw that. I saw this 10-year-old kid, like this was just blocks of the other thing happening, not on the same day. It must have been about 10 years old. Maybe don't buy cereal from China. That's where, like, it's a cereal at the store. Oh, and they come out of your TV and your phone. Can you see nanobots? Yes, not all of them, but many of them. I mean, a lot. But I think, how did you become so informed about this? Well, I've been, terrorists leave nanobots at my house. Terrorists talk to me. I'm being gang stalked. I've spoken to other terrorists about this, and I've just spoken to other people about this. This has been going on for 3 years. What's for dinner? I don't know, I'm not hungry. Maybe leftovers from lunch. Now, I think nanobots are all over public transportation. Definitely, they're a hub. Public transportation is a hub for nanobots. I was on a bus and there was this terrorist girl, and she had this hat that they put nanobots on, and they were like flying off of her hat. That was in my city, and that bothers me a lot because my city only has like 50,000 people, and terrorism is absolutely everywhere these days. I will speak to my people and they will leave you alone. Okay, first of all, about that, terrorism is super divided. Like, it's like gangs. So like, let's say there's one terrorist gang, they will hate another terrorist gang, and they will both gang stalk people. So, and honestly, I don't think that they would stop upon, I mean, maybe they would stop upon request of someone else, but it would have, like, they do it for entertainment. Nanobots flying from a jihad. I love it. It's not just them. There's so much recruitment in terrorism, but I know this is, but, well, just because you brought it up, that absolutely happens. Are fake birds real? Birds aren't real. That's what birds aren't real is. It's about terrorism. It's that there's fake birds, like bird drones, that are so lifelike. It's like incredible. And it's not just birds, they do it with insects also, and other things. Like when you look up in the sky, I know, I've definitely noticed that the sky is moving a lot more than it ever has been ever. Those are terrorist drones. Bugs are nanobot spies. Yeah, I can't believe someone wastes their time so much doing that kind of stuff. Flies are drones too, Nano. Yeah. It's a, but to be completely, like, what with that, every nanobot, like the ones that fly, they have a temperature navigation system. So they can see, it's like thermovision. Oh, yeah, the mosquitoes, they'll deadass go inside your body. Like, you try and hit it, and it'll go inside your body. And I met a man in Los Angeles. He said that there was, like, this bug, like a beetle, and it was flying, and it flew right into his face. If you don't know about this, okay, maybe, like, there's some kind of intuition that you're receiving and that you believe me, but I know this is true. There's lots of people who know this is true. If you live in somewhere like Los Angeles, everyone just kind of, I mean, not like everyone, but plenty of people just like kind of know about nanobots because it's so common there. The men in black follow me everywhere. For me, it's like tweakers who are like degenerate junkie ISIS recruits, because I guess that's where they get their drugs and their evil stuff to do, and they feel special. But I don't know. Bugs try to pry into people's ears all the time. These are a little different. Forget to take any pills? I'm taking my pills as prescribed today, and I feel a lot more energetic because I have narcolepsy and I have medication I take for that. Some days I didn't take all of it. And in black disguise themselves as tweakers. No, there's ISIS people. There's higher up ISIS people who will give really awful, really strange, awful technologies to like degenerate junkies, because they will do bad stuff for them. And I believe that's because junkies will do stuff to get their next fix. Thank you, Big Chungus. Elite ISIS. I hate thinking of it like that because it's not like that at all. They know they're not elites. They just have really insanely advanced technologies and information systems. Party tonight. Terrorism will fail. Where principles of integrity prevail, terrorism will fail. There is so much hope, guys. Don't let the severity of the problem stop you from doing anything. Imagine if we started today. It takes one, if ISIS wasn't in our law enforcement, this probably wouldn't be happening. Okay, we just need some better law enforcement. When people say we need police reform, it's true. ISIS is literally in police departments. There's lots of corruption and bribery. Do a sleep stream? I can't stream inside. My house is my basement bedroom has like really poor connection. No, Black Apple. I don't know what that is. Paint your door? No. Don't tell me what to do. Sorry, that sounded tacky. When did you first hear or learn about nanobots? When they were coming out of my feet after I was injected with GHB in a trap house. My gang stalkers explained me what they were. Little tiny helicopters. But this was like 3 years ago when they were like way less advanced. This is before they started self-replicating, before they did the giant worm ones. And this is just back old when nanorobotic worm-like insertions were a thing. I mean, it's still being used as much as they are now. I mean, they still are, but, like, not as much. At least by my nicest gang stalkers. Is the vaccine the mark of beast? No, they're not going to mark of beast people through the vaccine. They do that anyways. They can do it to anyone they want. It's easy for them. Explain me what they were, huh? They were nanobots. They were in my feet. Well, they were all over my body, and they were in my house after I got home from Long Beach. I got nanobots. Yeah, I've noticed nanobots in my genitals too. Like, I think that they literally have nanobots that will fly into your anus. Sorry to say that kind of vulgar. It's not vulgar if I'm just talking about it. Oh my gosh, chill. Doesn't Mark of Beast have to be consensual for it to be valid? ISIS recruits will get Mark of Beast in them, but they will also give Mark of Beast people to who are ISIS and just torture them with it. Anal nanobots are the worst. No, the worst ones I believe are probably the ones that get into your brain, but I don't know like the most information about nanobots. There's plenty of information about nanobots that I don't know. I'm sure terrorists could tell you which one's the worst, but like I said, terrorism is very divided. My gang stalking chip was in the back of my neck, so. Are you religious? Yes. Why'd you get those trash tattoos? Because I got them before I found Christ. Parrots. Whoa, a whole hour. Wow. You know it's not real, right? Good one. Alright, we're gonna stream. So, you guys have a good day. I'll stream another day. Awesome, see ya.